Hey everyone, Jason here, digital marketing consultant, and in this video, you're going to learn a simple 5-step process for crafting the perfect ideal customer avatar profile. So make sure you check out the links in the description to a timestamp table of content so you can easily skip around, especially if you need to come back to some of the screenshots we'll be going through, as well as some other helpful videos and playlists to put together your digital marketing campaigns. Now, as we dive in here, there's something very important to note, and that is with putting together your ideal customer avatar, this is something that's always going to be constantly changing, and it's something that's going to be the foundation for all of your marketing and messaging moving forward. Which means you shouldn't rush this process. Definitely taking your time here. This is not one of those done is better than perfect areas. You definitely want to take at least an hour or two to create your customer avatar profile and then move on to your marketing. And when we get to step number 5, you'll see how you're going to be able to reiterate this process and actually improve upon what we're doing today. So the very first step is identifying what brands, products, influencers, and media your potential customers are already engaging with. And this is simply just a quick exercise to understand your marketplace and your niche. So here, all we need are a couple of things. First, we need the top 10 brands that are in your niche or industry. Then we need the top 10 media properties. And so these can be popular YouTube channels, popular Instagram profiles. These can be magazines. These could be an additional set of companies that produce a lot of content. You're essentially looking for content around your niche or industry that people really like. And then the final one on this list, you want the top 5 influencers. There might be some overlap here, but what's most important is you have a list of 15 unique influencers, companies, or media properties, channels or profiles to do some research on moving forward, which is actually step number 2. So once we have this list, it'll probably take you 20 to 30 minutes, we're ready to use the power of Facebook to figure out who exactly our ideal customer is. And there are 4 questions here we want to answer. Who are they? Where do they live? What do they do for fun? And their basic demographics. So using the power of the Facebook Audience Insights tool, you'll be able to quickly answer all of these questions even if you haven't run any traffic before. All we need to do is set up a free Facebook ads account, and then in the top right-hand corner, when you're in your Facebook ads, you'll be able to click on your settings and you'll be able to click through to Audience Insights. And once you're on the Audience Insights page, you're going to take the list of 15 brands, media properties, and influencers that you looked up in step number 1 and start typing them in to see if they come up as a page to get some information. So you want to type in as many as possible. Not all of them are going to show up when you try and type them into Facebook just because of the way Facebook works, or maybe they don't have a Facebook page or they're not advertising on Facebook. Whatever the reason, you want to get at least half of your list into that Facebook interest box, and then you can go ahead and take a look at the demographics. You can look at the pages people are liking. You can look at the locations, and all the information you need to answer those 4 questions will be inside the Facebook Audience Insights tool once you've typed all of those in. And now you're ready for step number 3, which only applies if you have a website. So if you don't have a website or you haven't set up Google Analytics on your website yet, that's okay. Still go ahead and go walk through this process with me, because it's going to be something that's going to be invaluable in the next 3 to 6 months when you do get Google Ads set up. Of course, link in the description to a full tutorial on Google Ads and Google Analytics. You don't necessarily have to be running Google Ads to use Google Analytics, but we'll just go through this anyway. So with Google Analytics, what's something that's really cool that a lot of people don't know about is it will actually give you your website visitor data, and you need to enable demographics. So if you are seeing this when we go through Google Analytics, just go ahead and click enable, wait 3 to 6 months, and you're going to have all of this information. So I am sorry, it does not come by default, and it's something that I see a lot of people mess up with Google Analytics. So once you've enabled it or you're looking, there are a couple places you want to look. So you're going to be in reports, and you're going to be in the audience reports on the web property that you're looking at. And we're going to be looking at your demographics. We're going to be looking at your audiences and your interests. So the first place we'll start here at number 4, we'll work our way backwards, is basic demographics. So Google will tell you the general age and genders of the people coming to your site. And number 3, what do they do for fun? Under audience interests, and overview, you'll be able to take a look at affinity categories, other categories, and of course in-market segments as well. And this is simply just based upon Google data, where they're able to tell you the types of people that are showing up to your site and what they're interested in when they're not on your site. So it's pretty cool. Now, the final one, number 2, where do they live? You can go under geo and location, and it will show you generally where most of your website visitors are coming from. And all 3 of these are important because it's going to help you paint a picture and answer question number 1 of who your customer avatar actually is. So at this point, we've gone through and we figured out what our top 5 brands are, what our top 5 media, top 5 influencers. We've gone through Google Analytics, and we've gone through the Facebook Audience Insights tool. And now it's time for the one part of the process, step number 4, where we have to make an educated guess. This is the only part of the process where you should be hypothesizing what the actual answers are. And that is, what do they care about? And this is something that's actually going to be instrumental in making sure that you're successful with your marketing campaigns moving forward. Because right now, we just have a basic picture of what your customer avatar looks like. Now it's time to take it a step further and figure out, how do we actually communicate with your customer avatar? And this communication can be broken down simply into 2 easy questions. Of course, we can be a lot more complex, but we're just going to start with these 2. What results are they after, and what is the perceived roadblock? And to illustrate this, let's go through an example of someone who wants to start a YouTube channel. So we're thinking of a customer avatar, and we're creating content for someone who wants to start a YouTube channel. So first we ask, what results are they after? They want to grow their YouTube channel, they want to make money online, they want to quit their job. Okay, great. Typical stuff of building a digital business. What are their perceived roadblocks? And this is really where you're going to be able to outshine everyone else in your niche or industry. And this is looking at, what do they think is holding them back from achieving those results? So in this particular instance, it could be, I'm not getting enough views, I don't have enough subscribers, my videos aren't ranking, my video quality is terrible. All 4 of those could contribute to a channel not growing or not getting views or not getting the results that the ideal customer avatar would be looking for. However, we have to figure out which one is most important, because when we figure out which one's most important, then we can make content around ranking videos, or we could have our ads talk about how to get more subscribers or how to improve your video quality, because it doesn't necessarily always matter what we as the expert or business owner think our clients need. At the end of the day, we have to meet our clients and customers where they are. And part of crafting your avatar is figuring out where they are and what they really care about and what they really don't care about. Because if our customer avatar for growing a YouTube channel is very strongly believes that their video quality and their sub count is what's holding them back from everything they want out of their YouTube channel, well then we could talk about ranking and we could talk about getting more views all day long, but they wouldn't care, because all they want to know is how they improve their quality and get more subscribers. Even if video ranking could help them get more subscribers, they don't want to hear about video ranking. They want to hear about these 2 things that they think are important. And this is how your customer avatar profile is going to be instrumental and powerful in your marketing and advertising moving forward. So with that, you're ready for step number 5, which is putting together your profile. So take all the information you've gathered, all of the notes along the way, and put it in one place. Just title the document or your note customer avatar profile. Make sure you have each one of those questions in there and the answers to those questions, links to everything that you found. And then here's the key, the real key to success right here is, in 6 months down the road, go ahead and look at it again. Because as you go through creating content, as you read comments on your social profiles, interact with actual customers and clients, go through the arduous process of refunding and learning why people are refunding or why people are saying no to your product or service, then you'll be able to come back to this document and you will change it based upon your real world experience. And this is something that I personally do every 6 to 9 months. We go through and we almost completely change the profile based upon what we've learned. And it ensures that all of your marketing, your messaging, your advertising, your sales funnels is all dialed in and speaking to the right person. your ideal customer avatar. So if you got some value out of this video, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth marketing tutorials and strategies just like the ones covered in this video. Make sure to check out the timestamp table of contents in the description. If you have any questions, comment below after you've hit like and subscribe. Until the next video, keep building the business you love.